just wanna run. My energy is safe and when reveling I'm undone. I feel the decay. I don't wanna be alone. I can still feel you inside my bones.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Architect the Dreamer back with another ATD Reacts. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. I'm stoked that you're here. If you are returning, welcome home. If you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button, click that little bell so you'll get notified every time I drop a new video. Make sure to follow me on socials at ATDmusic, on Instagram and Threads at ATDreacts, and on Facebook at ATDofficial. At the beginning of this video, you heard a snippet of my next single that is dropping this Friday called Bones. The pre-save link for that is in the description below, and I also have an official lyric video for it on my page now if you want to check it out before it hits streaming platforms. Now, this video today is one that I have been so excited for. It is new Dayseeker. The song is called Pale Moonlight, and I have been holding off on listening to this until I could do this reaction. I am a huge fan of Dayseeker. I love just like modern metal in general. Your Dayseekers, your I Prevails, your Bad Omens, that kind of stuff. I love it. And Dayseeker is one of my favorites of those. So we're going to get this thing rolling. This is Pale Moonlight with an official music video from Dayseeker. Let's get it. The visuals already go crazy. Oh.
Made a deal with the devil. Put me down on my knees like a call to religion. Trade my soul for a dream.
Oh, trade my soul for a dream.
Only perfect disease. When my depression takes over, you're the one thing I need. Synthetic therapy.
Oh my goodness. We're going to rewind that again so I can catch those lyrics.
When my depression takes over, you're the one thing I need. Synthetic therapy.
When the depression takes over, you're the one thing I need. Synthetic therapy. Holy smokes. That... There's a lot of things that could mean. But, that, as it applies to me, is like, as someone who had a drug addiction, that was how I shut my brain off. Like, I just didn't want to deal with real life. And so I would do drugs and I would drink until I blacked out. When my depression, oh my goodness. You're the one thing I need. Hold up, I'm pulling the lyrics up here. Just when my depression takes over, you're the one thing I need. Synthetic therapy. Dance with the devil, slave till the end. Wow. Also, this music video is wild.
Synthetic therapy. Dance with the devil, slave till the end.
Oh!
You wanna see how I run right back to killing myself, taking my time, dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight. At the end of every dream, there's a demon saying I didn't need help to ruin my
What is the price of your body if it's taken for free? Holy shit. The chorus of this is, if you want to see how I run right back to killing myself, taking my time, dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight. At the end of every dream, there's a demon saying I didn't need help to ruin my life. Dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight. Made a deal with the devil, an apparition that bleeds. What's the price of your body if it's taken for free? Which has to be in reference to unaliving yourself, which his voice is so unbelievably good. The switches from his incredibly warm and deep tenor voice, and then the switches into those falsettos are just, they give me goosebumps. But lyrically, this song, whoo.
An apparition that bleeds. What's the price of your body if it is taken for free? Yeah, I was starved for attention, but you can take it from me. If there's a hell underneath us, that's where you will find me. If you wanna see how I run right back to killing myself, taking my time, dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight.
So catchy.
At the end of every dream, there's a demon saying I didn't need help to ruin my life, dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight.
This music video is wild because it feels partially like cyberpunk futuristic, but then it also feels like it's like the movie Dune or the book Dune, where it's like almost feels like either a really long time ago or like way into the future, or just like an entirely different world altogether. And like the talisman that they keep showing and putting in the chair or the armrest and then pulling it out, and then you've got like the Sub-Zero like face mask that's going on him. This music video is incredible.
At the end of every dream, there's a demon saying I didn't need help to ruin my life.
I love the change to the red light there.
Pale moonlight.
Are we? Oh! Oh! All right. We're going to bring that back because I need to hear that entire breakdown all over again. Dance with the devil, slave till the end. Pray for the dead when they find you in a coffin. When they find you in a coffin. To me, that feels like somebody who is struggling with suicidal ideology and suicidal tendencies, or not ideology, ideation, and people aren't paying attention. Like there are clear signs when someone is like to that point. It starts with them going to a deepness and a darkness that they can't return from, and then generally there's a couple days of what appears to be pure joy, and then it gets to a point where that appearance of pure joy, sorry, I'm kind of having flashbacks of my own suicide attempt. that appearance of joy is after somebody has already made the decision that they're leaving. And there is a sense of peace that comes over them of like, I don't have to hurt anymore. And these lyrics, pray for the dead when they find you in a coffin, is like, it's so easy when someone takes their life to look at that and be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to pray for your family, or like, this is such a tragedy or whatever, when they're laying in a coffin, instead of saying something and doing something before they get to that point, instead of fucking listening when someone is crying out for help. It's too late once they're in a coffin. If you're somebody that is having those thoughts, please find somebody to talk to. Even if it's me, comment on a video. Like, and if you are somebody that sees somebody that is hurting that deeply, fucking show up for them. Be the support and the love that that person needs. Because you never know when you might just save a life. All right, we're going to get into this crazy breakdown again, but those lyrics just hit me really hard.
Devil in the pale moonlight. Dance with the devil, slaves till the end. Beg for the dead when they find you in a coffin.
Oh, he's getting older. I just realized that's him.
If you wanna see how I run
Whoa.
to killing myself, taking my time, dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight. At the end of every tree,
I'm slow. I can't believe I didn't realize that before.
ruin my life, dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight. Yeah, I didn't need help to ruin my life, dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight.
Oh,
With the devil, slaves till the end. Beg for the dead when they find you in a coffin.
I'm so mad at myself that I didn't catch on to that sooner. There was a moment where I was like, is his hair getting gray? And I didn't say anything because I was like, well, maybe I don't know how old he is. So like maybe he just has gray and I just didn't notice it before or something. But no, it was every time he went into that machine, which looks like it was like, and it feels like it's a metaphor for substance abuse, where it's like you're using these things to go to a place where you don't have to think a happier place, and that's represented by this club that he's at, and then this woman that like has caught his eye from across the room, and then he comes back, which like that's like the cyberpunky type world, and then he comes back to this type world, which I said Dune, which it still kind of feels like Dune, but it also feels a little bit like Star Wars Old Republic type, like with the architecture and the robes and everything. And when he goes back to that world, he's getting older and older and older, and realizing that like his entire life is like just disappearing because he's in this other world living a life that's not real, making a deal with the devil to go to this other place. And at the very end, it finally completely consumes him and he's gone. There's so much symbolism in this video. And like, I'm the kind of person that I really focus on lyrics when I'm listening to something, but the way that these lyrics and the actual metaphors and representations in this video sync up together is incredible. That's a 10 out of 10 for me. I've been throwing out a lot of tens lately, but it just seems like I've been reacting to a lot of incredible music, and I am so excited to listen to this one on repeat again. Um, this is the type of song that, like, when I'm in a dark place, it makes me feel less alone in those feelings. Like, I'm not the only one feeling this, and sometimes that's actually a comforting thing. Um, wow. Dayseeker does it again. I would love to hear what you guys think. Is this your first time listening to Dayseeker? If it is, I would love to hear your thoughts. If you are already a Dayseeker fan, what did you guys think of this one? How do you guys kind of stack this up to other stuff that they've put out? Would love to hear from you. So drop down in the comments, leave your thoughts there. As I said at the beginning of the video, make sure you subscribe, click that little bell, follow me on socials, pre-save my new single that drops this Friday in the link in the description. Check out the music video, which should be, or the official lyric video. It should be kind of up in this corner area over here, so it's easy for you guys to find it. And I will see you back here for the next one.